Welcome back to another episode of Ride Like a Local. This week we're back in Two Hills, Alberta for the Run to the Hills Memorial Rally. I'm being joined right now by a Calgary area rider named Yvonne Walsh. She's what you would call a serious rider who believes her Harley is her best friend. So Yvonne, tell me a little bit about this beautiful road glide of yours.
My new best friend. I've always been a road glide girl. I've strayed a couple of times, but I've always come home to Mama. Yeah, she's beautiful. I like to put on the miles, and she takes me and all my gear wherever I need to go.
Yep. Now you and Denise Dawes actually just came back from a pretty good set of weekends. Tell us a little bit about some of the events you've taken in this summer.
Let me see. I think it all began some rally in May where we kind of froze our butts off. Mm-hmm. Actually, in early May, we were sitting on my deck on a warm, sunny Friday morning. Mm-hmm. About 11 o'clock decided, hey, we should go up to Invermere, which is only about a 400K scoot from Calgary. But we didn't check the weather before we left. And by the time we got to Invermere, it was going to snow, so we had to make the whole loop. It was about 900K. And, you know, there's always a story that goes along with every ride. We froze our butts.
What is it about the Two Hills Rally that you love coming here?
It is the ultimate small town rally with people that come year after year after year because they believe in the good time, but more importantly, they believe in the cause. And, you know, Bob goes above and beyond every single frickin' year to make it a good time for everybody. And he's just passionate about us recognizing our brothers and sisters who have lost their lives doing what they love doing.
Yeah, it's a pretty powerful event to come to and to see the friendships that have formed and people that might only see each other once a year, but they come together for this memorial and for Bob.
It really, truly is about Bob. Yeah. Bob has made us all think twice about a lot of things by doing what he does. And yes, we have a great party, and yes, we get to reunite friendships that maybe only occurred a year ago. But it's just an amazing thing that bonds us all together, and I won't miss it.
Yeah, it's that spirit that Bob carries forth, that old school, true grassroots biker. Not the fact that you're new to riding or maybe you're coming back to riding, but it's that core family values of respect and honor and service that Bob represents. I think that everybody loves about Bob.
Absolutely. I mean, he's the salt of the earth. He's got an infectious smile, and it does not matter how exhausted the man is. He's always got time to give you a hug, point you in the right direction for what you need, and you know, we're all looking forward to next year's already.
That we are. Well, this has been an interesting weekend already, and we're going to go and interview the bride and groom who got married yesterday.
It was a classic.
It was. Newlyweds. How's that feel?
Unbelievable. Married my best friend, and this is great.
The wedding yesterday, we had a lot of laughs. We had a lot of tears. What was your favorite moment besides getting the ring and actually saying your vows? What was the favorite moment?
You know, Betty, there was no favorite moment. It was everything everything went great all the way through. It was the whole entirety of the whole event was just amazing. So it was a whole shitload of moments.
Yeah, that's the wonderful thing about weddings is they're a whole series of little moments that touch you and create a large moment. What did it mean to you to have all your riding friends around you?
Oh, that was the best. That's exactly what we wanted. And everybody's here, had the entertainment, everything. It was awesome.
And that turkey dinner that Jose put on for you guys, that was amazing.
She raised a lot of coin on that one, and that was beautiful. Like, and at first a few people kind of, you know what, pay for a supper, but you know, it all went to a great cause, and it was an amazing, amazing meal. Amazing meal. It was beautiful.
It was. Now, the memorial rally, what does it mean to you besides the fact that this is the place you got married? What does this memorial and this rally mean to you as an individual rider?
I think we all know friends or family that have either been in Iraq or has gone. And that part, it's just like make something good out of something really bad. And, you know, also some place where a person can just sit back and actually go and reflect upon, you know, this is a risk we all take for something we really, really love. You know, so it was just, I think it's a great cause.
Well, thank you for taking a little time with me this weekend and sharing your wedding with all of us. I think everybody came away with a happy heart over that.
How's your head?
My head's very clear, other than too much sun yesterday. Holy cow.
It was
And
beautiful.
after all of that rain, how can you actually say you had too much sun? But I did.
You know what was so neat? We were looking for a site, and we were worried initially we'd have to have it in the arena. And then when the clouds parted that moment, it was magic that morning. And then we were wondering where we were going to have the wedding, and it was two eagles again flying up on top. I don't know if you had caught them, you know, at all through the wedding, but we kept looking up, and there was the two eagles just a-circling, and that means a lot to Casey and I. It was amazing.
Right on. Well, again, thank you and congratulations, and good luck for the future.
You bet.
Okay. Morning, Casey. It's the morning after the night before. How are you feeling, buddy?
Skull cramped. What a good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Got the sunshine going, and I feel good. I'm married, happy.
Life is good.
Yes, life is good. It's treating me good, and it's just going to get better.
Why did you and your beautiful bride decide to choose the Two Hills Rally to get married at?
Well, we're going to have it at the shack at my club, and it just didn't work out. And then we tried to get it at another place, and it didn't work out. And then Lori approached Bob and got it all arranged, and Bob was very happy to do it, and he was honored, and a lot of people, and the bands were great. Lori knew some of the members in the band, so that worked out even better.
What does this memorial and this rally mean to you as an individual rider?
Well, I've been riding for years, and I've had a lot of my bros fallen. And it's a lot of feelings, and I love being here. Brings back good moments. Yep. I love coming every year. This is my 4th year, and I get to meet a lot of people that I haven't met, and a lot of people that I haven't seen for years. All of a sudden they pop up.
Yeah.
Right on. And a lot of my friends came in from BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan for our wedding. I'm getting a little choked up.
And so you should. It was a very touching wedding. There was lots of laughs, there were lots of tears, there were lots of special moments throughout the ceremony. Did you have a favorite moment?
I had a favorite moment ever since I opened my eyes. I think the best moment was when the boys told me what they were going to do for me, Forsaken Souls. And yeah, I was honored to do that, and they supported me. But the moment that I remember standing there, and Lori came up on her song, kind of slowed down on the bike and kept on going. Where are you going? Wait a minute here. So I watched her turn around and came back, and yeah, it was awesome.
Well, I want to wish you guys a very happy future, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Canada's most rider-friendly community, where is it? Is it Carman, Marystown, Viking? Where in this vast land is Canada's most rider-friendly community? Help us discover that special community at riderfriendlycontest.ca. Growing communities one idea at a time is Community Futures Grand Prairie and Region, providing business planning, cash flows, market research, and business loans. Visit www.cfofgp.com to see how we can help you. I'm being joined right now by Sandra and Doug Blackie of Canine Second Chance. It's a rescue and rehabilitation organization. Now, the work that you guys do at Canine Second Chance, tell us a little bit about it. What do you do? Why do you do it? What motivates you?
You want me to cry? I do it because I have to. I've watched too many die. I've seen what they had to live through, and my heart can't take it.
So tell us his story.
We got Billy from Mundare, him and his brother Jax. His previous owner had got them when they were about 2.5, 3 months old. Being typical little puppies, the guy brings them home, turns them loose in his house, and they do what puppies do. They mess wherever they want, they chew whatever they want, and he did zero training with them. He decided that he was going to get rid of them. He called the Humane Society, and of course there's a surrender fee, and he said no, he wasn't paying that. He called a couple of rescues, and of course there's a surrender fee. Again, he said he's not paying it. He told a neighbor that lived down the road from him that he'll take care of them just like he did his last dog where he shot them. She contacted me, we waived the fee, and we picked the dogs up. They were with me in quarantine for 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks they learned to walk on a leash. They got crate trained, and they stopped chewing everything. And their potty training has come a long way. They are now, well, they're both neutered and vaccinated and microchipped, and his brother found a home on Canada Day. So now Billy's waiting. Right, Billy?
Yeah. Now, Doug, I know that you are also a heavy-duty mechanic, and that what you do at your day job is basically has a lot to do with why Sandra is able to rescue these dogs. Tell me why you support her so wholeheartedly.
Well, it's a passion that she's had for quite a few years. Well, ever since she was young. She's told me stories of bringing various animals in, from everything from wildlife to horses. I think there was even some cattle in there at one time.
Yeah.
And it's just a passion of hers, and she's happy doing it. So I support her with everything that I can do.
How many dogs have you fostered in the time that you've been in operation, where you've actually fostered them out to the point where they've found their forever home?
We have a total of 20 dogs right now, and in total, including those 20, 17, just over 1,700. So we've only, out of the 1,700, 1,600 and whatever it is. 80, yeah. And that's in 4 years. And probably about 150 cats, even though we're both allergic.
Now, you pick these dogs up from all over the place, but there are certain areas that are, shall we say, a little notorious for their dog population. And tell us a little bit about that and what people could be doing to reduce the need for people like you to be having to do this.
Yeah, we take most of our dogs, the majority of our dogs are from First Nations. We go out to the reserves and help them. And we go in and, well, I take mostly from the dumps, the strays that will be culled. And we just bring them in. We do education out there. We help out, whereas we'll do, with us, it's bottle donations and stuff. And when we get the extra, if we meet somebody out there that has a dog and they want to keep it and want it neutered, we will bring it in and neuter it or spay it so there's no more pups. We'll try to do the vaccinations for them so there's no more disease. And right now, there's some amazing Alberta task force, spay and neuter task force. They go out to the reserves now and they do spay and neuter clinics. And they're doing hundreds and hundreds of dogs over a weekend. So it's just spay and neuter. Spay and neuter, that's all you can do. For every female that you spay, that's at least 7 lives right at that moment I don't have to deal with. And my job is to never have to do this.
Now, I happen to know that you have a whole bunch of puppies at home that you've been stressing about. Tell us a little bit about how you came to have all of these puppies that are going to be looking for their forever homes soon.
It was about, I guess in the fall, we got a call from a friend of ours that's a bylaw officer, and he told me about it's a hoarding situation. The gentleman was very nice. He has dementia, and unfortunately, he just had way too many dogs, and none of them were fixed. Another rescue went in to take them, and he would not release the dogs. Our bylaw officer told him that he knew me and asked him to meet me first. And I went out and I talked to him, and I told him, first thing I did was compliment him. All his dogs were nice and fat dogs, and none were skinny. Few were matted, but they were in good shape, other than the fleas. And he allowed us to take. I removed 27 dogs that day. He was allowed to keep 3 by law, and he kept the 3 that he wanted. Unfortunately, 2 of those were females, and we just got contacted again from our friendly bylaw officer stating that he doesn't want them anymore, and that they just had pups. So, of course, we went out right away, and we picked up the 5 puppies. The mums are feral. We're working with the RCMP and bylaw out there to trap the females, and as soon as they're trapped, they'll be brought into and fixed as well. So, and we've got help from another rescue, too, for taking some of those dogs, because, yeah, 27 dogs is a lot of dogs, including, the 15 or 18 that we had at home at that time. So, yeah, we were quite busy.
In a lot of ways, Canine Second Chance is a family affair. All your kids help out at different points and times. Everything that you do is about education. You do a lot of education for the dogs themselves, where you train them and give them skills. But you also train and give skills to the people who are going to be either fostering or adopting these dogs. Tell me a little bit about some of the training you do with people.
Well, everybody we teach is, we teach them to respect. I mean, if you can't respect yourself, you can't respect our dogs. And when it comes to my dogs, I'm very protective. So we teach them how to properly house train them. We don't use the BAD word because that's followed by sometimes being hit. We teach our dogs that's a rude behavior or inappropriate. Our punishment, I guess, would be a spray bottle. Or me counting to 3, because if I get to 3, they know Mom's upset. But yeah, it's just teaching them, telling them that, when you're fostering for us, this is your dog in your home. We want you to love it like it's your dog. And a lot of people won't foster because it's going to break my heart when they leave. Breaks my heart every day. Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart when they come in. It breaks my heart when they leave. But they leave a piece with me, and that makes it worth it. And without fosters, we can't save. And that's the thing. Too many die because we can't get a foster home. Yeah. But, yeah.
Is there anything else about Canine Second Chance that you would like our audience to know about that we haven't talked about?
We'll always take sponsorship for sure. Anybody that wants to sponsor, even Billy, they can contact us through our email or on our Facebook and say, I'd like to sponsor Billy. It costs us an average of $75 a dog per month to care for. That's just the food and the grooming. That's not including the spaying or neutering. If people want to donate towards that, they're more than willing. They can always contact our vet at West Edmonton Spay and Neuter Clinic in Edmonton, and they can make a donation straight to there, and that money will go to a dog that comes in with porcupine quills, or a mummy that's about needing a C-section, or even like Billy for a neuter. You can donate dog food. That's a big thing. We're always, with this many dogs, we go through a lot of food. We go through probably close to 1,000 pounds of food, at least a minimum every 3 weeks. So, and that's our biggest thing, the vet work and the food. Everything else we try to take care of.
If people wanted to get involved, wanted to donate, wanted to foster, how do they find you?
They can contact us on Facebook, or they can email us at Canine Second Chance hotmail.com. And on Facebook, it's Canine Second Chance Rescue Rehabilitation. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you for spending some time with me. And thank you, Billy, for being such a good puppy. He's such a good boy. And he is worth a second chance. If you get a chance, check them out. Second Chance Canine Rescue and Rehabilitation. Growing communities one idea at a time is Community Futures Grand Prairie and Region, providing business planning, cash flows, market research, and business loans. Visit www.cfofgp.com to see how we can help you. The Sports Camera Store in West Edmonton Mall is your one-stop shop for Drift and GoPro action cameras. We carry Canada's largest selection of action cam accessories, along with video sunglasses, hidden and surveillance cameras, and more. Visit www.sportscamerastore.com or stop in to our West Edmonton Mall location, lower level by the bay. I'm being joined right now by Phil Borges. She lives up in that Lloydminster country, and she's been here all weekend for the Run to the Hills Memorial Rally. Phil, tell us a little bit about your participation in the rally, because you have some pretty unique skills that you put to good use.
Well, I'm a welder by trade, so I made the burnout pit a few years ago, and this year I decided to donate a aluminum cutout of a fallen rider for a donation to make money for Bob.
Now, the Fallen Riders Memorial seems to be resonating with a lot of riders out here. Why does it resonate with you?
The best man at my wedding passed away just last year, shortly after our wedding, so he was a fellow rider as well. It just means a lot to me. We lose too many people on the road. It's crazy.
I agree, and we lose them to other things too. It's not just to the road, but just to life, right? Now, your cutouts. Tell us a little bit about, because I've seen a lot of your handiwork around here this weekend and in the past, but you've done some really unique logos for some of the different riding clubs, and so let's talk a little bit about what you offer the riding community.
Do unique cutouts. They're all hand done and hand cut, hand drawn, and I'd like to donate them mostly just for something for them to raise money with, or company logo like the Protection for the Unprotected. It was just a donation, and they'll help me out by promoting my work. So,
now, how long have you been a welder?
Since 2011, I got my ticket.
And with the patch having slowed down and other things, what are you doing this summer to keep yourself busy?
Lots and lots of cutouts and lots of fire pits and riding. Yeah. Riding lots. Good.
Which events have you taken in this summer?
Our Pink Motor Sister event, which we host in Stony Lake, and Ashmont, Devon Sagan Ride in Lloydminster, Meota, the Ride for the Veterans, this one. I'm sure there's a few I missed.
Did you do Horse Thief?
No, I missed Horse Thief this year.
Okay. So how many kilometers a year do you like to put on?
Minimum of 5,000. If I don't hit 5,000, I get kind of upset.
Right on. What is the one aspect of riding your motorcycle that puts you in your happy spot?
Just the relief of stress that just falls off your shoulders the second you hit the wind. It's just, I don't know, amazing.
It is, isn't
yeah,
it?
It is.
Yeah. We've been talking with Phil Borges, who does some amazing cutouts and fire pits and all sorts of wonderful things. And Phil, how can people find you if they'd like to?
They can find me on Facebook at Scorpion Steel's page, Scorpion Steel Limited page, and or myself on Facebook, Phil Borges, Philippa Borges Reclo on Facebook.
Alrighty, thank you for your time, girl.
Thank you.
I'm being joined right now by Lorette, and she was our bartender at the Run to the Hills rally on the weekend. Lorette, tell us why you decided to get involved and what your position is in the town of Two Hills.
My position with the town of Two Hills, I'm the chief finance officer in the town office here. What got me involved actually with Run to the Hills rally is Bob had come to me and asked me if I wanted to work the bar. So the first year, that's all I was involved with, was just working the bar. And, you know, every year there's a group of us that just decide that we're helping Bob out with the bar. We take it over and run it for him and have a blast doing it.
What is your favorite aspect of running the bar?
The people. The people are great. They're friendly. It's just the rapport. You know, you develop a rapport with these people. We've done it for a few years now, so you get to know everybody by name, and you know everybody. You know the jokes, the laughing, watching people dance and enjoy themselves. It's a blast.
Now, the Run to the Hills rally is 8 years old, and you've been involved for 3 or 4 now.
4 years now. Yeah, it's been 4 years.
What is it about Bob that everybody wants to rally around this man and support him?
He's fun to be around. I mean, he's got an awesome venue. He's got a great place to hold this rally, and we all just want to pitch in and help. We want to see this get bigger than what it is now. Bigger, better, more user-friendly.
Yeah. I'm with you. So did you get a chance to check out the bikes and that sort of thing?
Not really. Like I did get a chance to take in the rodeo on Saturday. And then, of course, you know, 3 o'clock the beer garden's open, so we're there till pretty much it closes, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning. So,
yeah, those 12-hour shifts can be killer, can't they? Yeah. I got the opportunity to spend a lot of time in this community in the last little while. I rode in a few days early for the rally. And the one thing I've really noticed is the town has gone from being a little bit skeptical to really starting to embrace this thing and really starting to love the riding community. Why do you think that change, that shift has happened?
I guess one of the things that they've come to realize is that these aren't people riding in, destroying your town and leaving a mess and then, you know, backing back out again. When these people come into town, they spend money here. You know, it does help all of our local businesses because, you know, I'm not sure exactly what the numbers were this year, but I would imagine it was 300 plus people that hit our town, you know, so our gas stations benefited, you know, a lot of our local restaurants benefited. We got convenience stores, they benefited from this. The people that come, they come in, they clean up after themselves, and then they leave, you know, so it's not... Their preconceived conception of it doesn't exist, you know, and they're realizing that.
I saw some pictures from Pemberton and the destruction and the garbage that people left behind. I've seen them from places like Craven, Saskatchewan and Big Valley. Quite a bit of difference between the concert goers and the rally goers.
Huge difference. I think the biggest thing there is respect. You know, like they respect that, you know, they have a place to meet, you know, for a weekend, let loose, you know, get rid of inhibitions and just have a good time with the people that they know, meet new people, and they respect the place that they're at. You know, it's if you respect where you're going, and you respect the person you are, you're gonna clean up after yourself.
And it makes it so the town wants people back. And this rally has also had another unique benefit that some aren't so fortunate to have, in that other than because you guys are laying down brand new asphalt on your main street, but normally right here in this little park, you have 6-7 poker runs every year.
Every single year, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to help out with most of them that have gone on in town and being just one of the stops for cards.
Now, where do you exactly live compared to the town itself? You're just outside?
About 10 miles northwest of town here.
Mm-hmm. And what did you find about the traffic this weekend? Were there lots of bikes out and about?
Most weekends there is in this area. Like, we get a lot of bike traffic throughout here. Just because people you know, they've come through here on the poker runs, they've had an opportunity to take in Bob's rally or the, you know, memorial rally. So we are getting a lot more biker traffic, even, you know, not just this weekend, but most weekends throughout the summer, as long as the weather's nice.
Right. I mean, Mother Nature can be a little bit cranky sometimes, as we're witnessing the last couple of days as your poor construction company and town and county operators have been trying frantically to get gravel and underlay to dry so that they can lay pavement. Been kind of a challenge around here. What is one message that you would like the riding community to know about Two Hills?
I guess the biggest message is we welcome you. You know, and we, for the majority of the people in the town, I mean, you'll always get your naysayers. It doesn't matter what you've got going on. It could be a rodeo, it could be whatever. You're welcome here. Come check out our little town. If you have an opportunity to take in the bike rally next year, please come on down.
Yeah, and if you want good ice cream, Geo's just up the street. Oh my God.
They have great ice cream there. It's beautiful, creamy, good ice cream.
It definitely is. Thank you, Lorette, for taking a few minutes with me.
You're
I
welcome.
deeply appreciate it. And thanks for the rum and cokes you served me this weekend.
Yeah, you're welcome, always.
That's it for us this week, folks. Next week, Bob Ross will explain to us all about the memorial and its purpose. So I sure hope you'll tune in to another episode of Ride Like a Local.